Hello Europe, YouTube, anybody that's actually watching this, there anybody is. But it's been a week since the Eurovision Song Contest final in Baku, Azerbaijan, and I've just basically gotten enough time to actually make this review. And we start off with United Kingdom, my home country, so basically I've got to have some sort of nationalistic pride and support this. It was well staged. The guitar was good. There was a lot of shaky notes in it though, which let it down. The studio version of it is a lot better, so it got 25th, which is kind of where it deserves. Hungary was on second. I didn't enjoy Hungary at all. It was very flat. The only good thing was the staging. I couldn't sing the guy, and it was 24th. I thought the UK was better than this, so. Oh well, Albania. I have a lot to say about Albania. I don't know how we got to the final. I don't know who the fuck voted for it. But she had a decent voice, but she pretty much screamed into the microphone. I've had nightmares of her ever since the first semi-final. It wasn't even good to look at. She looked like she was in agony the whole way through. How we got 5th place, I don't know. Moving on, Lithuania was on 4th. I liked it. I liked the song. I liked the concept. It was a good singer, good dancer. It was well set, and that finished 14th, which is respectable for Lithuania because they generally don't do very well. Number 5th, Bosnia. She sang alright. She was a good singer, but not much else. It was pretty boring, so we got 18th place, which is kind of respectable for a boring song. 6th place on was Russia, the Singing Grannies. You can't be mean to the Singing Grannies. It was a catchy song, but they can't sing, but everybody knew they were going to be a top 3, if not the winner, but they got 2nd place, which is good for the Grannies. Love the Grannies. 7th, Iceland. It was a very good song. I enjoyed Iceland a lot, even when they first sang it. It was powerful singers, well staged. Iceland is always very well staged. It was a beautiful man, very beautiful man. It finished 20th. I thought this would do a lot better, but that's the way of Eurovision. Next was Cyprus. Not the greatest voice. She had a decent voice, but there was a lot better female vocals. It was well set. The woman was beautiful, but I didn't like this song in the first semi-final. But as soon as I saw it in the final, I fell in love with it. It was a very catchy song. It finished 16th, which I personally find respectable for them. On next was France. The backing dancers were good, but in my opinion, that was the only good thing about this act. France were very poor. I haven't really enjoyed France in recent years, except last year when the opera singer that finished 22nd. Personally, again, I thought the UK was better than it. Italy, Amy Winehouse impersonator. It was a catchy song. She's a gay idol, so good fit for Eurovision. Finished 9th. It's pretty good for Italy ever since they've came back, which is a fucking year. They've done well. 2nd last year, 9th this year. Good on Italy. Estonia. I personally like Estonian acts. He had a good voice. Bit shaky at the beginning, but picked up towards the end. He's Estonia's answer to Zac Efron. Finished 6th place. Consistently good from Estonia. I like Estonia. 12 was Norway. This was my toilet break because I can't stand Norway. They can't sing. He couldn't sing. The dancing was average. It was a poor song. How this got to the final, Europe's obviously smoking something. Next was Azerbaijan, the host country I should say. Good singer, she had a very good voice, well set. Finished 4th, very good for a host nation to come top 5. Very good. Number 14 on was Romania. She had a very good voice, I thought, for the sort of song it was. She sang it well. Very catchy. You had a moonwalking bagpiper. I'm Scottish, I can appreciate a good bagpiper. Finished 12th place, which is good for Romania. Granted, I thought they should have won it a few years ago with when they sang "Playing with Fire," but oh well. Denmark, it was cute, it was catchy-ish, decent vocal, but it was kind of boring, so it finished 23rd, which I think they can be happy with that. Greece, I thought the song was very Greek, very Eurovision, very catchy. Choreography was not very good. The vocal was kind of lacking. It was sort of similar to the Romanian song, but I thought the Romanians had a better vocal, and obviously Greece finished 17th, so that proves my point that Romania was better. Next was Sweden. Dancing I found funny. It was very Kate Bush. She had a powerful voice. Overall, they were the winner. Everybody knew Sweden would win, or Russia. Next was Turkey. Amazingly catchy song. I didn't really like it in its second semi-final, but I listened to it a few more times and was one of the more catchy songs in Eurovision. The choreography was very well done. I liked the man boat. The only thing that let this down was the vocal. He wasn't the best singer in the competition, but it was very catchy. It finished 7th, so I think Turkey can be happy with that. Next was Spain. Spain never really done well the past few years. She had a very good voice, boring, the staged well, but they finished 10th, and I think Spain can be happy with that since they told her don't win. Next was Germany. Oh, Germany. The first time I saw the video for Germany's song, I fell in love with him. Roman Lob, beautiful man, beautiful voice. It was a very good song, very catchy. Granted, the lyrics got a little bit repetitive, but I can forgive him. Throughout the song, I found it kind of cute that his accent came through a lot of it. Finished 8th place, and that was my dark horse to win. 21st on was Malta. Another act that I don't know how it got to the final. Personally, I would have liked to see Georgia in the final. I'm a joker, I'm a rocker. Very good song. I enjoyed Georgia, but this Malta we're talking about, he couldn't sing. The only good thing was a little dance thing he did with his feet, which I've tried to do many times and fallen on my face. Talisa was on the drums. I noticed that in the first semi-final, so it was nice to see Talisa kept busy and not being a good girl. They finished 21st. Again, I thought the UK was better than them. Macedonia, former Yugoslavic Republic of Macedonia. It's kind of slow at the start, kind of boring at the start, similar to Bosnia, but in the middle, it smashed it. She had one of the best female vocals on the night. Very catchy. Finished 13th, which I think it could have done a lot better, but 23rd on was Ireland. Hate Jedward. Fucking hate them. Shit outfits. I wanted them to be electrocuted in the fountain. They had to be carried throughout the performance by the backing singers. They can't sing at all. They finished 19th, which Europe's stupid sometimes. Next was Serbia. Very well staged, this song. It was a great singer. My opinion, best male vocal of the night. Before the show, I got asked who my picks were. Sweden, Russia, Serbia was my third, and I'm glad I got my top 3 right. Next was Ukraine. Good voice. Didn't like it in the semi-final. Loved it in the final. Good dance tune. Very catchy. Dancers were very good. Ukraine last year tried to be serious. I liked last year's song, but Ukraine have gone back to being plain psychotic. I did play a game where I thought it was a man or a woman. I thought man, but I'll leave it up to Europe to decide. That finished 15th. Respectable in my opinion. Next Moldova. Moldova were one of my dark horse, another one of my dark horses to win. I loved him. I loved the song "Her Looks the Trumpet." I will never know now that they don't win. Moldova have been consistently good with their acts from the Sunshine Project, I think, with Runaway. Last year was So Lucky. Now they've brought Pasha in, and I think he's done them well. I think if he would have taken Albania out of the top 5, out of the top 10, I'm sorry, and put Moldova in the top 5, I think that's where it belonged. It was very catchy. The choreography was genius. It was very original. It was a beautiful man. I fell in love. Oh, I loved him. Anyway, that is the show. That is Sweden won it again. Sweden again, consistently well, but that's us for another year of Eurovision. Sadly, I love it. I'll be listening to my CD all year. So, goodbye everybody, and I shall see you all in Stockholm next year, if it is in Stockholm. But it will probably be in Stockholm. Because it's Sweden. Stockholm's the only place in Sweden people know. Anyway, goodbye!